It's Thanksgiving. Let's get ready. Get ready for the big day. All right, welcome back, everyone. I'm Dave Garrett, This Vet Cooks. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for watching. Do appreciate you. And I'm recording this on the Sunday before Thanksgiving, so I should have this out here relatively soon after. Now, this is basically part one of a two-part episode, and I've got other episodes in between that I'm going to be recording for the holidays, because this does technically kick off the feasting holidays. Right? You got your Thanksgiving, you got your St. Nicholas Day, you got your Christmas, you got your Hanukkah, you got your New Year's Eve, you got everything, right? So this basically kicks off, because Halloween does kick off the holiday season, but that's candy, and that's a different episode. So what am I doing today? Why is this a two-part? Well, let's peel back a layer here. It's been over 20 something years now. I want to say about 25, 26 years now, give or take. No, maybe about 25 years. Anyway, every Thanksgiving I brine a turkey. I brine the turkey, and then out on the grill we smoke it. Oh yeah, we put it up in the paper and we smoke it. No, we put it in the grill and it's smoked. So what are we doing? We're doing maple brine, wood smoked grilled turkey. Maple brine, wood smoked grilled turkey, and the wood of choice, of course, as I'm in Texas, so why not? It's mesquite. Oh man, it's fantastic. You got the maple syrup in the brine. We're going to put that all together. You know what? Let me just go through the ingredient list. We're going to do some, let me go through the ingredient list. Let's do this. We're going to do some brown sugar, some maple syrup, salt, coarse salt. That's what's that called? The kosher salt. There we go. Some kosher salt. We're going to do some 3 whole heads of garlic, cloves separated but not peeled, and bruised. We got to bruise them. So we'll do something there in just a bit. What else? We got some bay leaves. Some coarsely chopped, unpeeled ginger, fresh ginger. We got that. We're going to do some chili flakes, some soy sauce, some water, and a handful of fresh thyme. So thyme sprigs. So we don't have thyme sprigs. We just have the thyme leaves. So we'll be adding that in there. So all of that brine, right, and some water. It's going to go here in the pot that's right there. We're going to boil it up. We're going to get it all boiled. That way it all nice and neatly melts. Melds and joins and all the flavors get together. And then what are we going to do? We're going to let it cool down. We're going to let it cool down. Now this is Sunday night, or this is Sunday afternoon. The Kansas City Chiefs just defeated whoever they were playing. And the Texans narrowly, almost, they didn't win. Anyway, so there we go. And we'll leave it at that. So later on tonight, what we're going to do is once we bring it to a boil, that's it. We're going to cut it off. We're going to cut it off, and it's just going to cool down. Then later on this evening, a couple of hours from now, we're going to add more water to the mixture, and then we're going to put the turkey in there. We got a 22 pounder, and I'm going to spatchcock it before I put it in there because it's going to be a tight fit. But this way, when it's spatchcocked, it'll definitely roll in, and we're going to let it sit there. It'll sit there Sunday night, all day Monday night. All day Tuesday night, Wednesday, all day Wednesday night, or all day Wednesday and Wednesday night, and then Thursday morning we're going to take it out and we're going to smoke it. It'll be out in the grill. You're going to see that in a separate episode. So this is part one of a two-part episode. Let's get started. Alrighty, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to get all the ingredients here, and then we're going to transfer them over to the bowl, to the pot, and we'll be adding the water. Alrighty, so the first thing it calls for is 2 cups of brown sugar. We'll wait on that. Well, let's get that going here. Alright. That brown sugar gets everywhere. But hey, that's brown sugar for you. Oops. Now we're going to move this brown sugar to another container. That's why I'm opening this thing up this way. All right, there's our Alrighty, 1 cup. Oh, I stand corrected. Actually, looking at the recipe, I printed it up a long time ago. It's from the cooking.com. I'm not kidding. I don't know if you can see it right there. But there we go. So 2023, and I'd been doing it a year before that, so 21, 22 years. So it's under 25. There we go. Alrighty. I thought I had done it earlier, but I'll get a verification here from Mrs. Disvet Cooks. All right, here's the second cup, all nice and neatly packed in. There we go. We got that. All right. Get this out of the way. Get this packed in here. Here's where it's going to go in just a minute. Alrighty, what's next? Alrighty, next we've got the 2 cups of brown sugar, the 1 cup of maple syrup. All right, here's what we're using. Ugh. Alrighty. All right. Now, using the and I went everywhere for this. So, Members Mark, you know where that's from, right? Sam's, right? Organic maple syrup, 100% pure, folks. What matters here is the ingredient. The only ingredient. There should only be one ingredient in your maple syrup, and that is maple syrup. That's it. Anything else, it's not maple syrup, so definitely don't get it. But this is it. 100% maple syrup. So let's go ahead and get and open this thing up. Alrighty, where's our cup? There we go. There we are, 1 cup of maple syrup. So what do you do with the rest of the maple syrup? Well, flapjacks, pancakes, silver dollar pancakes, waffles. There you go. 100% pure. And that's it. There we go. Oh, that looks beautiful. That looks outstanding. All right, so there we go. All right, 3/4 cup coarse salt. So we're using the our good friends over at HEB. They did not sponsor this episode, but we did. We like to shop there. Again, the coarse kosher salt. So there it is, and 3/4 of a cup. So there we go. 1/4, and then the 2/4 or the 1/2 cup. There we go. Wow, it's a lot of stuff already. All right, what's next? 2 whole heads of garlic. I'm sorry, 3. It says 3, but we only have 2 in the house, so we're going to just do 2. Real simple. Now, it did say unpeeled. We're talking about the cloves, right? But the whole head, well, I got to break it down. Oh, it's nice. Let's get all that extra husk out of there. All right, there they are. Okay, what do I do? Well, it says to bruise them. This is how I bruise them. Oops. Just break them down where it starts, because what will happen is once it breaks a little bit, there you go, now you can see it, then the juices can get in and the juices can get out. So now I got to do that for all of these. Just like that. And the husk or the skin I'm not worried about, because again it just helps to distribute the flavor. Alright, next is the bay leaves. So now we're going to do some bay leaves. We're going to do 6 of those as soon as we get into this thing. Alrighty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I know I threw a little bit more in, but again because of the broken one. So there we go. So we got 6 bay leaves there. They're done. All right, what's next? 1 1/2 cup coarse chopped ginger. All right, so let's knock out that ginger. And coarsely chopped. It was frozen, so that's why we're getting all of this. But don't worry, I'm gonna throw that juice in there also. Oh, it smells so good. Oh my. Yeah, folks, we got a little bit too soon, and so didn't want it to go to waste, didn't want it to spoil. But then get that juice in there. Alrighty, it's looking good. All right, what's next? We'll be adding more ginger later, so don't worry about that. 2 teaspoons of dried chili flakes. Well, here's our chili flakes. There we go. So let's get those in there. Alrighty. And the soy sauce. Alright. Now for the soy sauce, again, it's up to you. You can do the low sodium. You can do the regular. But remember, we are doing a brine, so the salt is key to the word brine. There would be no brine if there was no sodium. Yes, it would be. It still would be. Alrighty. Go ahead and remove that. There we go, and we're just going to go all in. Alrighty. And it said a handful of fresh thyme sprigs, but we don't have the sprigs. We're going to give a good amount here. A nice healthy amount of thyme leaves. There we go. Alrighty. Alright, now that's the recipe. That's the brine. We're going to add the water. We're going to put it in the pot, add the water, bring it to a boil, let it all get together. Now you have options. You have options. Over the years, we've added oranges. Yeah, orange slices. Just throw it in there. It's really good. All right. Then over the years, we've also added, and we will this time. Come on, we've all had that lesson. That's right. Say it with me, jalapenos. We're going to throw in some jalapenos. Actually, we're going to throw in 2. Just 2 of them. We're going to cut them up into nice little rings. And again, this is the brine. So we want some of that heat to actually go in and mix with that the soy and the salt and the ginger, and it's going to be outstanding. Now let's get that in there. There we go. You're going to see all the unique flavors and taste them. Well, if you ever do this, and you make it, my recommendation, I think it took me like about 5 or 6 different years, in a row of doing it the original recipe. Then we started adding and playing with it just a little bit. A couple of years back, added some vodka. And the next year we changed it from vodka to Jack Daniels. Right. Yeah, it was outstanding. It gave it a different flavor profile, not too much. Because again, your soy, your salt, the ginger, all of that keeps it going. Right. But as far as the oranges go, I'm going to add them a little bit later on once we get it cooling down, or we start getting to the boil. Sorry about that. Once we start getting to the boil. Alrighty, let's shut down the camera. Let's move it on over. Let's get things ready to go. Alrighty, there's our pot. That's the pot we're going to use. That's the pot we're using. And let's go ahead and throw some water in there. We'll add more in just a bit, but for now, let's get things started. Let's go ahead and get the temperature up to, there we go. Kick it up to high. We want to get it boiling, then we'll bring it down just a bit. And there's our brine mixture, folks. If you could smell this, smell-o-vision, smell app, we got to get that going. Well, there's all that brown sugar. Alright, we'll get all the rest of this out of here. And then, that's it. Oh wow. Give it a stirry stir. Is it Hamlet, the witches? Boil, boil, toil and trouble. Got that one? Alright, let's, alright, well, we're not going to watch water boil, so we'll be right back. Alright, there it is. It has come to a boil, and so you can see that in there. And now, we've added another quart of water. So we had 2 quarts going in. We did the first one, we added our ingredients, and then I kind of cleaned up the bowl. You saw it still had some of that brown sugar stuck there. So we used that to help clean up the bowl. Alright, now, as mentioned, there's the oranges. They're going to go in. That's it. And now I'm going to turn it off. Now we're going to let it cool. Now that being said, we're going to let it cool, and it's going to take a couple of hours. It's 4:30 now, 4:30 p.m., and we'll let it cool, but we're going to speed up the process just a little bit. Alright, there we go. So we had another container there, another pitcher of water. Alright, now we're going to let it all cool down. I'm going to move this off this hot burner until this hot burner cools down, and then I'll move it back, because we got dinner to cook over here on the other side. Alrighty, so there it is. That's the brine. We'll let it all, and then the turkey will go in there, fill up, cover it up, make sure it's floated. You know, we'll add additional water, liquid if we need to, but that should do it. I did give it a little stirry stir. I'll give it another one here earlier. And again, what are you feeling for when you stir? The bottom. Feel the bottom. Hey, always feel the bottom. But is it gritty? Does it feel sandy down there? Is there still chunks of salt? Is there still pieces of brown sugar down there? There should not be at this point, especially if it's been a rolling boil. But you never know. But just give it a little stirry stir. You're good to go. There we go. We see the bay leaves. You see, well, they're still floating. And the garlic, and not the garlic. You see the ginger and the jalapeno when it was cooking, when it was boiling. Again, be careful when you do that. It might release some fumes that you're not prepared for. But be careful. Alrighty, let's go take care of some other business. Alrighty, want to take a moment to thank everybody. It's been a great year. Thank you very much and it's been a great couple of years since I've started doing this. And it's been awesome. It's a lot of fun. So again, very thankful to have you along for the ride. Everyone that's subscribed, everyone that's liked, everyone that's shared, everyone that's commented. Love your comments, love your suggestions. Keep them coming. That's what they're there for. So again, thank you very much, and I hope as we get, well, as this is basically going to be out there on the couple of days or day before Thanksgiving, I hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving, and well, you know, again, hope everything is good with you and your family, and have a safe day. Now, veterans, it's also the holidays, and it's also one of those times of years where we all get a little, turn into ourselves a little bit. We look inside, and we see ourselves, and sometimes, you know, we look at things, and it can take us to a dark place, and it happens, trust me, it happens to me, it happens to everyone I know. Some say, oh, it's the winter blues. Some people get it early, some people get it later, that's fine. Some people just, it's like, well, no, how come this, and how come I'm here and not them? It happens, and it's understandable, and when that happens, pick up the phone, dial, call the Veteran Crisis Line, make the call. Make the call. Don't delay, don't hesitate. Make the call. Call the Veterans Crisis Line. And again, that's 988. Dial 988 on your phone. Hit dial. The automated attendant answers. Press the number 1. And again, that's all here too. I'm over here holding it up. It's covered up. Again, make the call. You can visit the website Veterans plural, crisisline.net. Visit the website. You can chat with them there. You're going to have to give some information. That way they can help you see what's going on. And of course, you can always text. You can text them 838-255. That's pt.255, and that's all right here on this side. Make the call. Make the call. Don't let the holidays, don't let them be a, don't let them be a bad time. It's a good time. It's a time to celebrate. It's a time to honor. It's a time to be thankful. It's a time to cherish, and it's definitely a time to celebrate. So celebrate life, and again, make sure you make the call. Even if you don't think it's anything now, but it becomes something later, hey, make the call now. Better safe. Get ahead of it. Be proactive. There we go. Let's be proactive. And on that note, folks, make the call. And again, it's not just veterans, but I am talking to veterans. I'm a veteran. Veterans, hey, who knows this better than another veteran, right? We know. So again, make the call. Don't hesitate. Everyone else, same thing. You can use it. You can use that 988 number. You can dial. Talk to them. Talk to them. That's what they're there for, especially during this time of year. Families getting together. You're not able to make it. Things are going on with family. Things are going on at work. Again, I understand. Trust me. I understand. I've been there. I understand that. So again, make the call. Make the call. Don't delay. Don't hesitate. Don't even give it a second thought. Just pick up the phone and dial or text 838-255 or visit the website veteranscrisisline.net. We'll give you some additional information. Again, make the call. Alrighty. Now everyone else, again, thank you very much. Have yourselves a wonderful Thanksgiving. We're going to wait for this to cool down, and then we're going to show you the last part of this first part of a two-part series on the maple brine wood smoked grilled turkey. That's right, that's the one I've been doing, and I talked to Mrs. Dispatch Cooks. It's officially, this is the 23rd year. This is the 23rd year of doing this, so not bad. And again, it's good, it's moist, it's juicy, it's delicious, great color. You'll see it on the next video, but in the meantime, listen, thank you very much, and let's go wait. We got some football to watch. All right, there it is. It's in the brine. We're going to cover it up. We had to spatchcock it, as mentioned. See, there's the back. It fit in there. We're going to fill it up with water to cover everything, and that's it. This Sunday night. So it's about 8 and almost 9 p.m. Goes in 9 p.m. Again, that's all we got to do. We're going to let it sit in the fridge and let it brine itself up. Alrighty. Talk to you in a minute. All right, there it is. Sunday night, about 9 p.m. The brine, we started it. I started technically around 3:30. We got it all done, about an hour for it to put together, and then come to a boil, and then shut it down. And now the turkey's resting in there. You see what I had to do? I went ahead and spatchcocked it now. In the past, historically, when I started spatchcocking, and why do I spatchcock? Because it cooks faster, evenly across everything. It used to be, when you do the whole thing, if you look at the instructions, like 30 minutes per pound. Well, you spatchcock it, you really bring that time way down, so I can start a little bit later. I'll be starting around 10, 11, and I should be done way before 3 p.m. So, and again, you'll see that in the next episode. So that takes care of this part 1 of the maple brown wood smoked grilled turkey. All right, listen, I'm Dave Guerin, Dispatch Cooks.